Dear Natalia, thank you for teaching me to find the joy in freediving. I think as freedivers, we often think about the numbers and we obsess over equalization and meters and all the technical things. And a lot of the time that can cause a lot of internal pressure. Even if we're not comparing ourselves to others, we compare ourselves to who we were diving yesterday and maybe the PBs that we've gotten in the past that we can't reach again. And I often like to go back to your philosophy of just finding the joy in diving, because if we don't enjoy it, what's the point in any of it? So thank you for teaching me that. And I wish I could have met you.
I wrote some letters because I'm not good at English. Dear Natalia, I never got to meet you, but I've carried on your passion and dedication to freediving. I still dive every day in your wetsuit and gear from your collection. I already know about your incredible freediving journeys so well, so what I really want to ask is more personal. As a woman, were you happy in your life? Which moment made you happy? Which one made you feel full? When we meet someday up in the sky, please tell me all about it. And then I'll share my own story with you too, how many people you passion inspired, how many people you gave the ocean to. We still remember you, and we will keep remembering you for a long time to come. And one more thing. Please remember that the smile you always wear in your photos makes me happy.
Dear Natalia, thanks for sharing your freediving teaching to whole the world. I'm really happy to be part of Molchanov education system, also the Molchanov athlete. I hope I can, just like you, also helping for the freediving community for the whole world.
Dear Natalia, you always appear calm and smiling. You show us how freediving have to be. Respect the ocean and enjoy your dive. Like you, I always keep a smile on my face and enjoy every moment.
Dear Natalia, although we never had the chance to meet, you've been a part of my freediving journey since the beginning. Every freediver knows your name, but more importantly, we know the values you stand for. Through your teaching, your performances, and your stories, I've learned that freediving isn't just about chasing depth. It's about staying calm, making good decisions, respecting the ocean, and understanding yourself. Whenever training becomes too difficult or competitions feel overwhelming, I remind myself that the goal is not simply just to go deeper, but to become a better freediver and a better person. Thank you for inspiring generations of freedivers, including someone like me, who's come to the sport many years later, and still your legacy continues. Every time I'm on the line, there's curiosity, humility, and respect. I hope that, in my own way, I can pass on those values to others. Thank you.
Dear Natalia, I want to tell you about a dive I did in Pangnao. 98 meters, a new personal best. But before that, I have to tell you about the fear. Last year, at 93 meters, I blacked out. This year, at almost the same depth, that fear came back, even during my breathe-up. In my last 10 training dives, I turned only 7 times. I was afraid to compete. So on competition day, I heard your words in my mind during breathe-up. You said freediving should be associated with internal calm, never with struggle. That in proper time is the key phrase, and that what matters most isn't the distance, but the feeling of being relaxed. Every chapter of the Wave Manual begins with your words. When I feel lost, when I need wisdom, that's where I find you again. This time I let go of the fear. I let the depth come to me in its proper time. And I reached 98 meters, calm, not struggling. Natalia, your words didn't just help me go deeper. You taught me how to be still, even when I'm afraid. Thank you for showing us the way down and the way back to ourselves.
Hi Natalia. Today we are here to remember not just an amazing freediver, but an amazing person. Natalia inspired so many of us. Yes, she set incredible record. But what made her truly special was how she looked at freediving. She reminded us that it's not just about going deeper or chasing numbers. It is about being the moment and enjoying every second on the water. One of my favorite quotes from her is, "Switch from the end of depth in freediving to what you feel underwater." I think that something all of us can relate to. Sometimes we get so focused on results that we forgot why we feel in love with freediving in the first place. Natalia reminds us to slow down, to trust ourselves, and simply enjoying being in the ocean. Her influence goes far beyond medal and world record. It is in the way she inspires people to dive with more joy, more respect, and more connection to the water. We all miss her, but I believe a part of her is still with us every time we take a deep breath and dive beneath the surface. So, let's carry her spirit into every dive. And remember that the deepest journey isn't measured in meters. It is measured by what we feel underwater. Thank you.
Dear Mom, thank you for getting me into freediving. I started freediving, but also swimming when I was 3 years old because of you. And thank you for teaching me swimming and then freediving, and also for establishing this methodology and giving this methodology that you created to people, to me, to all their instructors you taught, to all the students you taught, and making people get in love with freediving. Some of them would train and get to become a professional freediver, compete in competitions like me. Some would just enjoy freediving as a fun activity and enjoy adventures in the ocean. But thank you for this legacy you created.